have a fairly freshened up scrape right there. And looks like a jawbone off of a hog right here. But what I did was I come in here. But you can see there's a big oak right there. There's one right there. And there's a few more spread out in this little area. Last year when I come out here, which you can see there's a few old rubs right there. There's another freshened scrape. When these trees started dropping acorns last year, there was a lot of deer sign out here. And hogs. I mean, the hogs was here too. But what I'm gonna do is come in here. See if any of these oaks is gonna drop this year. If they are, I'm gonna mark it on the map because I said last year this was a very good spot. Alright folks, this old oak tree right here. When I walked out here, there was a bunch of squirrels in this area. There's some little, back there's some little scrub oaks. Got the wind in my face right here, which is blowing west. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna climb up this tree right here. Mainly, I got a few new things with my gear that I wanna get in the groove with, and then from there, we're just gonna hang out here maybe an hour or two, see what we can make happen. Alright, I made it up the tree. Yeah. I swear I keep hearing something over here. But anyways, we're set up, ready to do a little bit of hog hunting. We're gonna sit out here for a little while. I'm not gonna sit too long, maybe an hour, 2 hours, and then see what we can make happen. None. Behind me's where the access trail is back there. And there was quite a few hog tracks running this trail. There's an oak tree over there on the other side of that trail. I believe it's dropping because there's squirrels on the ground over there eating acorns. Or there's something underneath it. I can't tell for sure whether or not it's squirrel. But anyways, and I got the one straight out in front of me. And back behind the camera is more than likely where everything is bedding at in this little area. And every time I see hogs out here, they're always mainly going back and forth from behind the camera to behind me. So we're gonna hang out here. And the sun's starting to go behind some clouds, which makes it not so bad. We're gonna chill out here and we'll get you turned on if we see anything. Hey, there's a hog. That was a hog sitting there. Wow, that was. There goes a deer back there behind me. There's him right there. There's a little spike. There's a hog underneath that tree over there. It didn't look very big, but I can't believe I was literally sitting there talking and they showed up like this. I've been hearing that hog for a while. Sitting right over here. I got a good win. See those palmettos right there? Right there. There are the hogs back behind those palmettos. He's right back there. My wind's blowing. I hear him grunting. If I can just get them to come out into the open right there. Those palmettos is 22 yards. That's a different spike. I think it is. It might be the same one, but it came from the same way the other one did. That buck's back there. He's so daggone skittish. I'm not sure them hogs are still there or not. They done bite moved off somewhere. He's still back there trying to figure things out. I say about 50 yards out there, the squirrels just started going crazy. I don't know if that hog's moving away from me. I swear I keep hearing something out in the middle of that thick stuff right there. You know, inside. Obviously at the beginning of this interview here, when I was sitting here talking, I kept writing it off as a squirrel over there. You know, and I kept hearing something move and crunching on the acorns. But it was real quiet. It didn't sound like a hog, but it didn't sound, I don't know, it's like in between a hog and a squirrel. It didn't sound completely like a squirrel. So I just wrote it off as a squirrel. And then I was sitting there talking, and I heard it again, and I looked, and I seen it sitting there. And by the time I went to go move the camera to get on it, it turned around and went back into that thicket. And then that little buck come out. And then I was focused on him. It's a little after 1 o'clock now. What I'm gonna do is sit here. Probably sit about 1:30. And before I make all the noise and packing up, getting down. I'm gonna try to get down and sneak around that thicket, see if I see it before I leave. I made a big loop out there. There's a bunch of trees out there that's loaded down with acorns, so I very seriously doubt that hog was gonna come over here. That little buck that came out behind me over there, there's 2 trees that is loaded down with acorns. Back over there where he came from. So more than likely he was sitting there feeding, and this hog right here spooked him. Made him run in here to me. But the good thing is, yes, we didn't get no hog, but we learned a lot today. You know, in between that walking I just did and seeing them come in here like that, you know, because they come in right to this edge, fed up underneath those little oaks over there, and then went right back in there. And it's more than likely I found at least 10 different trees that's loaded down with acorns, and you can see where they've been moving the leaves up underneath it, so they're feeding on these acorn trees.